Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Techno Tips. Today we'll see the concept of arrays in JavaScript. Okay, in JavaScript, array is a data structure that allows you to store and organize the multiple values within a same variable. Okay, so if you compare with the concept of arrays in all the remaining programming languages, it's like C or Java. So the definition is go something like that. Array is a collection of the homogeneous elements, but in JavaScript, it's not like it's a collection of homogeneous elements, but we can store the multiple values with different data types, but we can identify those elements by using a single variable. Okay, so and in arrays in JavaScript can be defined by three ways. Okay, one is by using literal, and the second one is by creating an instance of an array directly by using creating a new object like the new keyword, and also another method like by using an array constructor. Once again, it is can be done by using a new keyword. Okay, so and those array elements are accessed by an index, and the an arrays in JavaScript are zero index. That means like the first element of an array can be accessed by the index zero, and next one is by one, two, as on. Okay, so the first method to construct an array in JavaScript is by using array literate. So that is how we can do is the syntax is very simple. Just similar like how to declare a variable. Though we have to start with the keyword called var followed by the variable name which is equal to the value. In a similar way, we can declare an array like the syntax is var followed by the array name which is equal to the set of values separated by commas, and this all those values are enclosed with the square bracket. Okay, this is the syntax, the array literate. Okay, so you can see the slide, the example like var emp, which is equal to within the square bracket I mentioned three names like Sonu, Vimal, and Ratan, and these are enclosed with double quotes because all those values are the strings. And I use a for loop like for I is equal to 0 and I less than emp dot length. Okay, so length is a array function which is used to get the number of elements. So for I is equal to, that the array index it starts with 0 and I less than the array name dot length and I plus plus and document dot write, and to print all the elements like emp, there is an array name, and the index. So always the index is mentioned within the square bracket. So this program will display those names which is initialized in the array emp with the names, these names that will be displayed. This is the first method. Okay, so now I'll go for a demonstration like how we can declare an array by using a literate and display it. Say I'll go for Notepad++ as an editor. Okay, I'll save this. Say, for example, array or arr no one.html. All right. So I started the body tag and the basic tags. I put it first and close HTML. So I'll start the script here in the body tag. All right. So okay. So what I do is to declare an array, okay, just similar to how you declare a variable like var, this array name, I'll give as an AR and the set of values. So I'll give as say Satish, a string is enclosed with double quotes, or maybe a number, maybe a floating point number also you can store it out, or any other numbers say as a string. Okay, this is for an example. Okay, I took these four different types of variables. So this is how you declare. Okay, just have to print it. Say I'll use like no for loop. We are I. It's equal to, I declare here is within the for loop itself, and I less than, error dot length and I plus plus. Okay, just I want to display the web page. So I'll go for document dot write. Say I'll print drr, just an array name of index. Say for example I, and also I put a br tag. Okay, right, right. That's it. So I'll run this program. Right. Okay. You can see the output like the first element is Satish, second element is an integer, and third element is a floating point. And once again, this is as I declared in that one I mentioned as a string. Okay. So this is how you can store the elements in an array, and if you want to access any element, you can use the same array name. Okay. So the previous example I took as an ARR. AR of 0, it take the first element, AR of 1, it take the second element, and so on. Okay, so this is how you can use an array concept is the first method by using array literate. Let's see the second method. Second method you can use that is you can use a new keyword to create an empty array. Later you can assign the values to it. Okay, the syntax is very simple, just similar to the previous one. You start with a keyword called var followed by the array name, which is equal to new is a keyword and array is once again a keyword, and with the parenthesis this is to create a new array. Okay, and later you can assign the value to it, and as I told in previously, the index will start with 0. Okay, say in this example you can see here var emp, this is an array which is equal to new array. We'll create a new array and assigning the value to it, like emp of 0 which is equal to Arun, emp of 1 which is equal to Varun, or emp of 2 which is equal to John. Okay, this is how the second method, like a var array name followed by which is equal to new array, and we can assign the value to it. Okay, this is just to initialize the values, or in the programming you can dynamically assign the value to it. So this is one of the best method, or maybe I use this method, or I prefer this method to create an array, and later you can assign the value dynamically to it. Okay, later we'll see an example for that. Okay, this is the second method, and third one is an constructor. Okay, this is just an extension to the previous method. Okay, so the syntax is very simple. I'm not mentioned anything here, the syntax. So how to use the array concept is var followed by the variable array name which is equal to new array, the same concept, but here the constructor, the parameter constructor we are using. So whatever the values you are passing to an array, you can pass along with the declaration. While declaring array itself, we can pass those things. In the previous, I think in the previous slide, what we did, just declared a variable by using a new keyword and an array concept, and later we assign the value to manually. Okay, but here we use a constructor method var emp which is equal to new array, and set of values you have to assign to it. You can define as parameters to that constructor. Parameter as constructor concept we used over here, and the further statements are to display the elements of an array. Like for always the index is start with 0 till the length, print the elements. So always when to access any elements of an array, use like array name followed by the index within the square brackets. Okay, so these are the three methods commonly we use to use an array construct. The first one is array literate, and second one using creating a object for an array class, like array which is equal to new array, or maybe you can use an array constructor. So in the constructor method, the thing is you have to pass the values as a parameter for that particular constructor. Okay, so this is the three ways. Okay, thank you for watching the video. In the next video, I'll take a program, to how to use these arrays, everything. Okay, thank you for watching the video.